Well, hello there. Yes, I'm back with another vlog, and today it's one of my flash fiction stories, my 1,000 word stories, my sci-fi, from my sci-fi collection, that is a sci-fi story, but it's from my sci-fi collection, The First Flash of Hope, which you can read on Wattpad. You can read this and my other flash fictions, sci-fi stories on there. There will be 20 when it's finished, but it is a bit sporadic at the moment. Anyway, the links that you need are down below. So without further ado, we'll get on with this one. It's a slightly different style. It's more of a Star Trek-y feel. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, much more into Star Wars. But I don't mind a bit of Star Trek, a bit of the older stuff, the newer stuff. I'm a bit. But it's the idea of having officers and having kind of like that organisation and being quite scientific. That's where this one comes from. So this is called Edge of the Universe, and I hope you enjoy it. And like I say, if you do enjoy it, click the links below, head over to Wattpad, maybe give it a vote on there. So here we go. Edge of the Universe. 736 years. The colony ship Pytheas neared the end of its journey as it approached a great wall of dense matter. At this distance the curve was not visible, but each colossal brick flared, swirling with a myriad of colours. For a moment no one on the bridge spoke, a strange calmness taking over their bodies. Captain Elder uttered, "It's beautiful." "Is this it? Is this really it?" First Officer Ortiz asked. As Elder turned, red, then blue, then green, reflected from her eyes. "Yes, we are finally here, in the place our forefathers dreamed of finding." She motioned to her communications officer, Yadav. "Send the following message." Speakers burst to life in every section of the ship, from the habitation pods to the shopping districts, from the parkland to the medical bays, from the sports stadiums to the schools. Yadav's voice permeating every ear, stopping every citizen in their tracks. "We have found it. We are here. Over 700 years ago, our ancestors left Earth in search of an impossible dream. Every nation, every community came together for one goal, and today that goal is complete. Today we are at the edge of the universe." Applause rang out throughout the cruiser, vibrating every wall, every floor. "If you head to the viewing galleries or areas with windows on the starboard side of our home, you'll be able to view the wall at the edge of the universe." Captain, Science Officer Nishimoto never moved his eyes from the small screen in front. "Preliminary scans indicate that there may be something behind the wall." "What?" Confusion permeated Elder's voice. "So this is not what we sought. Can we go around the wall?" "Scans show that it extends for at least many hundreds of miles in every direction. It could be the edge of our universe, possibly a partition between us and something else." "Can we break through it?" "It appears to be a material we have never seen before. I can send out probes to take a closer look, maybe even bring back a sample." "Do it." Two orbs shot from the front of the colossal craft, mere specks compared to the mothership. Blue glows guided them forward, with one eye-like lens recording all they observed. Soon they came to the great swirling wall, lenses spinning to focus on the substance in front of them. Both sent green light toward the wall before extending small drills on the end of arms. A second arm tipped with a metal container appeared. In perfect synchronization, drills spun, arms extended, and sparks flew. The swirling colour did not react to the intrusion, acting as if nothing happened. Both drones chipped off a small amount of material, catching the pieces in the metal container. With arms retracted and precious cargo stowed, both orbs turned and headed back to the ship. "What is it?" Elder asked, eyes wide, transfixed by the swirling pattern that lit up the laboratory. So much light from such a tiny fragment. "We don't know," Nishimoto replied, pointing to his colleague. "Dresden here has scanned the pieces and performed preliminary tests. It appears to be a sort of stone, but the structure is not that tight, so it is not particularly strong. The light it emits are a phenomenon we cannot work out. Our best guess is some sort of bioluminescence." "So is it alive?" "We do not believe so." "Weak and not alive. Does that mean we can break through?" Elder failed to hold back her excitement. "I believe so, but we should only take a small crew. We don't know what is on the other side." "Excellent. Organize it, please." The sleek ship looked like a pencil, its large drill spinning as it neared the wall. Inside the cramped bridge, Nishimoto stood behind two chairs. Still nothing on the scans? He asked one occupant. No, sir. It appears to be a large empty space, just like on this side. Our best hope is that it is the edge of another universe. Before Nishimoto could reply, the female in the other seat said, Sir, we will impact with the wall in 5 minutes. Excellent, Nishimoto replied. I suppose we should brace ourselves then. They watched from the bridge of the Pythias as the drill entered the wall. All appeared well for a few seconds. Then the pencil craft jolted. The drill was not all the way through, yet the rear of the craft moved faster, concertinaing. Metal buckled and bent as the ship contracted, slamming against the hole it created. Then it was pulled through. What's happening? Elder shouted in concern. I don't know, Ortiz replied before a transmission appeared on a monitor. Yadav did not wait for an order, patching the pencil ship through. Through screams and static came a disjointed message. They only caught the words, Nishimoto, gravitational pull. Turn back. Honor to serve. Don't come. You heard the man, Elder said. Turn this ship around. We have a duty to protect the millions of lives on board. But, ma'am, Navigation Officer Cartier objected, we can't just leave them. Look at their vessel. They're dead already. We don't know how strong the gravitational pull is, or even if that's what has them. I will not risk the lives of millions in a futile rescue mission. We can't. Turn the ship. Yes, ma'am. Elder waited a few seconds as their craft continued on its trajectory towards the wall. I said turn the ship. I am. That is a direct order. I do not need your excuses. Yes, ma'am, but we are being pulled toward it, Ortiz interjected. Then use the forward thrusters to push us out of the gravitational pull. I am trying, sir, Cartier replied, but it is too powerful. A red light flashed, illuminating the bridge. A siren wailed. Open the ship-wide intercom, Elder stated, staring as the wall came closer. They ought to know their destiny. As she spoke, she braced for impact. And there we go. That is Edge of the Universe. I hope you enjoy it. It's another one where, I think, it all goes wrong in the end, which is kind of, I think, a signature of these flash fiction stories that I've been writing. But if you enjoyed it, that's great. You can like, you can subscribe. My videos are sporadic. They're sometimes quite a lot, sometimes not much, depending on how busy I am. The same with these flash fiction stories and the poems, obviously, I write. But if you want to read any more flash fiction, head to Wattpad, links below. So yeah, I think that's about it, and just keep an eye out for other videos when I actually have a chance to record them, when I've written poems and flash fiction, and obviously other stories, which I am still working on. So thank you very much for your support, and I will see you later. Bye.